definitely next level this. Wow, that's actually quite big. Arstar was able to snipe out the core. He might lose his life unless he can deny himself to the jungle creeps, which I think he's looking for right now. He can convert one of the trolls, going to bounce on down, and is there a denial? No, there will not be. It'll be Beastmaster that takes the first kill. Magic missile and just harass no one down. But they're still worth it. Like you lost first blood, but you took out the courier, which means there's no bottle ferrying.
Wow, they're pressuring top so well with the Vengeful Spirit too, and just giving Gyro.
Oh, he's actually gonna do it! No, a blink. Roshan, aggro the big man, he can do it, but Arstar actually took the aggro. No! He had the undead minions there, so Roshan actually went for the crush. An ancient apparition's killed by Roshan. Now no one also in trouble. Lavos with this rocket barrage needs more of it to go into that Queen of Pain, but she can still get the kill over from the Vengeful Spirit. Either they're switching up lanes, they're searching for a kill, but they show Pasha now. So it's just a proper lane switch. While Mag, Alastar's on the wrong side of this. He's got an extra creep coming up, so he can see Mag gets rid of the Hawk, but is this really going to be worth it for the Chen? Mag keeps running because Denny's right behind. From that, and that allowed Beastmaster to finish the job. It was the scream from the Queen of Pain that brought him down low enough for that final bit of critical damage. And Taneko underneath the tower now, leading one by one. Funnick wants to come up, the Echo Slam, he doppelganging away from it. They go into the Death Wall. It's a triple kill right now for the Beastmaster. Snakeo's so low, that was Mag. Necreus doing the work, and a 3-man Sonic Wave is able to connect. Vorce not too healthy again, needs Necreus, but Pasha, the Echo Slam controls it, the PL's down for the count. The Gyro, well, where is the rest of it? You've already lost the Gyrocopter. Arstar's going to drop through, and no one. He's just battling from up here on the high ground, a perfect vantage point to watch Dandy die. He might be able to pick up a double kill, even a triple kill, because he had the help from the Chen units of Art Style, and maybe Dandy, one more attack into no one, and where is it? Where did he go? He's actually invis, but we're watching from the perspective of the other team. And it's going to be Dandy, Seema in the tree line. The attack there's just done. The Ice Blast is going to kill off Dandy, with Seema in the tree line, still running away from this.
For his Vengeful Spirit just completely demolished Queen of Pain. To be fair, it looked like no one was a little bit...
He's out of it a little bit.
Yeah, uncomfortable with the Queen of Pain, maybe. Blinking in and dying a lot. Some unusual skill builds with the 1-2-0 build that we saw in one game. So maybe not his most comfortable hero, but still, he just did such an excellent job of shutting down their first pick.
Well, let's talk to the right side of the desk. How's it looking, boys?
It's looking good from our perspective.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Feels good to be right.
Another prediction in the bag.
Yeah. I got to say, though, for me, Dundee was definitely the MVP of the team. Like, he made a lot of really small plays, especially during the mid-game when they were pushing near the tier 1. And the Beastmaster and the Witch Doctor both looped around on him and tried to go for him. He gets a Dragon Tail off on Mag, mid-roar, dodges the Maledict, and then Shadow Amulets to avoid dying. Like, stuff like that, you can't put a price on if you're a team, right? Like, you make those kinds of plays and high-pressure situations. That's why Dendy's Dendy.
I completely agree. Dendy, I mean, in the end, it was really what we talked about, right? The storyline going into this finals, which was experience of Na'Vi. I mean, TI champions, 3-time TI attendees, 4-time, excuse me.
Yep.
3-time TI finalists. You know, these guys have a wide range of experience to be able to fall back on, and they can pull through in the clutch. Vega Squadron, they don't have that kind of experience to fall back on. Very admirable, though, that they managed to make it all this way to finals like this.
Yeah, man, it's more than most people were expecting of them. I know, like, the wild cards for a couple of people, because Na'Vi just had such a terrible performance over the last 6 months. Like, they went through roster changes, things didn't work, players came in, and like it sort of gave an injection to the team for like a couple of weeks, and people were like, oh, Na'Vi's back, and then it was like, oh, Na'Vi's gone, and this like was the roller coaster of the ride for all of the Na'Vi fans, and now they can finally take the #1 position for the European qualifiers. It's only step one, though. It's only step one. This gets them into the main event, but they're still going to need to play better than this up against the top teams in the world for Dota 2 to get back into potentially the main event. Well, they will be at the main event because every team will attend the main event. So every team which you see here will be attending the main event. The 2 wildcard slots are the ones which still have to be decided from the second place positions from the group stages.
So Na'Vi are going to be joining MVP Hot 6, eHome, as well as Complexity as the 3 teams who made it through the qualifiers, and Vega will be joining the wildcards, North American Rejects, CDEC, and MVP Phoenix. Very scary international indeed. Do you guys have any thoughts on the wildcards, just to round things out?
I gotta say, CDEC for me is the standout. I think they're
For
probably
sure.
the ones who are most likely to make it through. I think Vega have their on and off games, so I'm not 100% sold if they can do it. NAR feels very similar to me. I think, honestly, if I had to guess right now, I would say MVP and maybe CDEC have the highest chances.
I'd say CDEC for sure is my number one. Number two, they all seem roughly equal.
Yeah, I mean, it's a guess, really. I mean, it's CDEC +1, so no matter what you guess, you'll probably be 50% right.
Yeah.
No worries, Toby.
What? Hey, my predictions were great for some of them.
Some. All right, guys. It's been a very, very long week. Do you guys have any last words before we cash things out here?
I think Navi, they're very happy right now because I think if they were indirectly invited to TI, a lot of people would have questioned them, and now no one can question them. They did it the hard way. They went through the EU qualifiers, arguably the most difficult of the four. I'm very happy for them as well as Vega Squadron for qualifying.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing Vega. Like, it's a great dream for the Na'Vi boys. They can finally, they say return to TI, but they proved they belong there through the qualifier. But Vega, for me, I'd like to see them come out and really play top-notch Dota during the wildcard focus to make sure that you can achieve something there, and they could be the second team behind CDEC with some good hard work. I'd prefer them to actually play Dota like they were playing like almost before the qualifiers. Like, they played well to get to this point. Like in the earlier series today, like playing something like that again, like it feels like Vega, doesn't really. They don't get the same reputation for playing this game up against Na'Vi. They can play so much better than what we saw them play during the series.
And Draskell?
I mean, do I have to ride the Na'Vi fan train? Is that how this works now? I mean, Dendy posted a couple of weeks ago on Twitter that he didn't want to be invited to TI, or he didn't want to qualify if he didn't deserve it, right? Like, he didn't want to be at the event unless he felt his team actually was supposed to be there, and now he's earned the opportunity. So I think a lot of people are going to be happy that Na'Vi are at the main event, but I will still say that if they want to compete with the rest of the people at TI, they have a long road, I think, to being able to contest some of those teams.
All right, guys. Well, it is not too long before we get into the International. It is only just a month and a half away. Guys, that brings a close to the International 4 qualifiers.
5.
You're right. I'm sorry. I keep saying
I think
that.
I think
the International
a
5.
lot.
Things just keep going by so quickly, man. All right, so that brings it close to the International 5 qualifiers.